The wettest June on record has seen homes flooded, outdoor events cancelled and disruption on the roads, but those aren't the only problems caused by the rain.
Pest controllers are warning that the downpours could lead to a rise in rat infestations as they're being forced into the open by the floods.
So what about this increase in the number of these unwelcome visitors? Rats pose, of course, a serious problem. The rats are on the increase to people with pets. They pose some real danger of diseases spreading like salmonella and Files disease, also E. coli.
Just not only that, they can also cause damage to property, including chewing through electricity cables. It's estimated that there are over 50 million brown rats living in the UK.
Join us now, Steve McGrath, who owns a pest control company. Steve,
morning, Charlie.
What are you seeing in your day job? Are you seeing more rats in people's homes?
Yeah, we're seeing an increment, most definitely, and we've been seeing that over the past several years. Annually, last year we saw around about 15% increment in call-outs for domestic and commercial properties.
Just square it up, the link between the extra rain and flooding in places and them coming to homes. They're just seeking refuge, are they?
Correct, yeah. I mean, obviously, when you get, excessive weather conditions like we've had recently, you get your drainage, your sewer systems on overload. Rodents will access properties and exit the actual sewage system. Simple reason being they're going to drown if they don't, so out they come and then onward.
And straight into your house because, it's warm and it's got food?
Well, yeah, correct. I mean, rodents basically should need a number of things, and that's harbourage and, a regular food source. So basic precautions you can take is evidently make sure that your property is well proofed. No, obviously, holes to the substrate of the building, the fabric of the building. And don't leave refuse, debris, outside. If there is any, obviously, excess baggage you've got through with household waste, take it to the tip. Don't leave it.
So they'll be drawn to a house, maybe to the outside. If you got stuff outside, bins or whatever, then they'll be drawn there and then might make their way in.
Well, correct. Yeah, obviously you're offering a food source to the rodents, to the rats. If there's a food source there and there's an opportunity to ingress into the property, that's basically all they need, and then they're away.
What do you do? Obviously, you have a pest control company, but once they're in your property, they're pretty dangerous for kind of health point of view.
Yeah, there's a health point of view, the health risk. Now, what I'd recommend to anybody is don't really go down the DIY route. Contact.
You would say that.
I would say that, yeah, but
why not?
Well, the simple reason being you can actually cause more problems than you're actually solving by doing this.
So you're talking about putting down rat poison?
Correct,
like that.
yeah. Obviously, you're using a product which is, used for, obviously, eradicating a rodent problem. I would always recommend you actually contact a professional, and a professional which is actually licensed as well and regulated, somewhere along the lines of, like the BPCA.
And even the floodwater itself can be dangerous, can't it? Because of what's called Files disease.
That's the unseen killer. Basically, leptospirosis, Files disease, is it's the same thing. Okay, it's a waterborne disease, and the worrying thing is obviously the people who are being flooded, and households are being flooded, businesses are being flooded. The people who are actually dealing with the flood water, their main priority is trying to get business or property back up and running. The big killer is the leptospirosis, which is waterborne, which is actively carried in rat urine.
So you need to be wearing gloves, do you?
PPE, yeah, most definitely. Personal protective equipment. Any cuts, abrasions really need to be covered, and effectively hand sanitizers.
Lots of mythology about rats. How big's the biggest one you've seen?
How big's the biggest one I've seen? I've actually seen one up to around about tip to nose to tail, 18 inches, which is a real big rat. Yeah.
This size?
Yeah. They were actually feeding on high protein feed on a poultry farm, which
made them
up. Yeah.
Made them bigger.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Why'd you have to ask that, Charlie?
Well, to get a mental picture. Thank you very much.
You're more than welcome.
Thank you. We're going to have a look at the front page of the newspapers. Ollie Mann is here, who's a podcast.